Good health to all from Rexall. Yes, it's Sunday, time for the Phil Harris-Alice Faye Show, presented by the makers of Rexall drug products and 10,000 independent Rexall family druggists.
Good evening. This is your Rexall family druggist, taking a little time from behind the prescription counter this Sunday evening to speak for all 10,000 of us, the 10,000 independent druggists who have added the word Rexall to our own store names. You can always tell us by the orange and blue Rexall sign on our windows. The sign means that we carry the 2,000 or more drug products made by the Rexall Drug Company. They range all the way from aspirin to penicillin, and they're as fine and pure and dependable as science can make them. We independent druggists recommend them to our customers because we know you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
Good health to all from Rexall. And now your Rexall family druggist brings you the Phil Harris-Alice Faye Show, written by Ray Singer and Dick Chevrolet, with Elliot Lewis, Walter Tetley, Robert North, Janine Roos, Ann Whitfield, Walter Sharp and his music, yours truly, Bill Foreman, and starring Alice Faye and Phil Harris. For the past 2 weeks, Alice has been planning to redecorate the master bedroom. But with Frankie living at the house, she hasn't had much chance to do anything but wait on Frankie. Today, she has decided to go through with her plans, and we find her outlining her decorating scheme.
I'm thinking of ordering a nice, soft, brown wallpaper for our bedroom. I think it'll look very nice.
Maybe it will, Mommy. But before you decide, you should ask the head of the house.
Oh, it'll be okay with me.
I'm talking about Uncle Frankie.
Frankie is the head of this house now?
You said it. And let's not do anything to upset the boss man.
Phil, I hate to keep harping on this, but Frankie isn't even looking for a job. He lies in bed all day. He hasn't been on his 2 feet for 2 weeks.
Oh, you're exaggerating.
Well, then how come when he got up this morning I had to teach him how to walk again? Ridiculous.
Honey, stop complaining, will you? I used to have to do that with him every Saturday night. For 2 years, I had to take a tailor tot with us wherever we went.
I wish you wouldn't pick on poor Uncle Frankie. He'd like to look for a job, but he can't because of the saber wound on his foot.
What saber wound?
The one he got when he was dueling at Old Heidelberg.
Now, children, don't believe everything Uncle Frankie tells you. How could he get a saber wound on his foot?
He said he was dueling with a nearsighted midget.
What a pity. To think a brain that can dream up alibis like that should be wasted on an unmarried man.
Even if he had... Phil, even if he had a leg wound, that wouldn't prevent him from writing answers to want ads.
Uncle Frankie said he'd like to, but he can't write on account of his arm is too weak to hold a pen.
He told you that?
Yes, his muscle got cut when he was pig-sticking with the Bengal Lancers. An ninja.
Will you stop that? Which side was he on?
You know, Phil, I don't think Frankie wants to work. He comes up with those ridiculous jobs like selling shoelaces and fish.
Oh, Alice, give the guy a chance. He got up early this morning and said he won't come back until he gets something, and I guarantee you that when he... I'll get that.
Curly, I got something. I'm in business at last.
Oh, Frankie, that's wonderful. I can't... Wait. What kind of business? Selling shoelaces again?
Of course not.
Peddling fish?
Oh, please. Those were just gags. This is something big, something important.
Oh, that's great, Remley. Gee. What have you got?
I bought a half interest in a boxing kangaroo.
Oh, no, Remley. What are you going to do with that?
Well, this guy has 2 kangaroos, and he said if I bought this one, it would make a fortune for me fighting in the ring.
Oh, Remley, of all the stupid things, letting a guy sell you a kangaroo that boxes.
Should have bought the one that knits, huh? How much can I make on a pair of Argyles?
Tell me something, Remley. Where do you meet these characters? It's a wonder he didn't try to sell you a talking dog.
He had one. I was too smart to go for that.
Well, at least you're not a complete idiot.
Well, of course not. If it was a French poodle, I'd have to hire an interpreter for it.
Frankie, did you pay for this kangaroo yet?
No, I just put a deposit on it. They're keeping it for me till I get the rest of the money.
Where are they keeping it?
The Bank of America. They're holding them in escrow till the sale's completed. Now, if you'll give me $250, I'll go over and
Wait
pick
a
them up.
minute. You ain't getting no money from me to buy no kangaroos.
What?
Frankie, you're supposed to be out looking for a job. Why didn't you?
Well, I was going to, but then I figured it's a waste of time. Why take a job when pretty soon I can retire on my income?
You mean you're coming into money soon?
Oh, sure. With only 35 short years, I'll be getting my Social Security. You see my point, don't you?
Oh, of course. It's hardly worth your while seeking temporary employment.
Precisely.
Seems a shame that you should have to wait 35 years. Maybe we can put you in a barrel and age you a little faster.
I'm in no hurry. I'm happy here. You won't mind having me around for 35 years, will you?
Nah. It isn't every family that's lucky enough to have Remley around for 3.5 decades. Almost 6 fortnights. Look, Frankie, let me get you straight right now. You're intruding on our privacy, and Alice resents it.
I don't think she has any right to resent it.
Look, Remley, will you listen to me? Married couples like to be alone sometimes. Alone.
Yeah?
Now, put yourself in my place. Supposing you were married to Alice and I came to live with you. How would you like it?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's try it that way for a while and see.
Remley, will you please be serious? All you have to do to stay here is to be nice to Alice. Now, if you want people to like you, you got to be nice to them, even if you have to force yourself. That's the way they do things where I came from.
Where do you come from, Daddy?
Sit down, baby Snooks, and I'll tell you. People brag, people boast, and consistently drink a toast to a place that a lot of them place at the top of the list. Are they wrong? Are they right? Is there reason for their delight? I must live in doubt till the day that I find out. Is it true what they say about Dixie? Does that sun really shine all the time? Do the sweet magnolias blossom round everybody's door? Do folks keep eating possum till they can't eat no more? Is it true what they say about Swanee? Is a dream by that stream so sublime? Do they laugh? Do they love like they say in every song? If it's true, that's where I belong. Now, if you like a sweet magnolia lane and gals as sweet as sugar cane, then hop the nearest choo-choo train. It's all aboard for Dixie. If you like to hear that southern drawl and gals that say I loves you all, then there ain't no need for you to stall. Just get on down to Dixie. Now, when you're hanging around that Swanee shore, just go and knock on any door. Then ask them who won that Civil War. They're gonna tell you down in Dixie, 'cause it's true what they say about Dixie. That sun really shines all the time. Yes, those folks are really living where Old Man River flows. They live on watermelon and honeysuckle rose. Yes, it's true what they say about Swanee. Yes, you can dream by that stream so sublime. Are they nice? Are they fine? Cross the Mason-Dixon line. Yes, it's true. That's where I belong. That's where I belong.
Oh, Curly, that was splendid. Simply exquisite. Your voice has a quality and resonance that is beyond compare.
What's that for?
You told me to be nice to people, even if I have to force myself. Believe me, when it comes to praising your voice, I really have.
All right, break it up, will you? Remley, I'm going to give you a little tip on how to get along with Alice.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Alice is a woman.
Well, thanks, old boy, for letting me in on a family secret.
Remley, listen.
What?
I didn't mean that. Being a woman, Alice likes to be treated with courtesy and consideration. All you got to do is to be charming and gallant.
All right. I'll be charming and gallant. Guy's got to be Rudolph Valentino to live here. I'll do my best to be nice to her.
Phil, I have to go downtown to... Oh, Frankie, you're back. Did you find work?
Work? Curly, how do you expect me to be nice to her when she greets me with such obscene language? I don't have to stand here and take this. Goodbye.
Frankie, you mean you're going?
Yes. I'm going up to my room and sulk.
We'll have a good cry. But don't get the sheets wet.
Phil, do you think we'll ever get rid of him?
I don't know. He says he's considering staying here for 35 years.
Over my dead body.
Don't put any ideas in his head.
Phil, I've been thinking. If we could find a girl for him and marry him off, maybe then he'd leave. Huh?
I doubt it. We'd probably have his wife and mother-in-law on our hands, too. Besides, where could we find a dame who'd be willing to marry Remley?
Good morning, Philip. Hello, Alice.
Hello, Willie.
Hey, you know something, Willie? It's too bad you ain't a girl.
Why?
So we could marry you off to Remley, and believe me, you both deserve each other.
Are you still having trouble with Franklin?
Yes, he's still living here and he's driving us crazy.
What that man needs is someone to give him a good, sound thrashing. Alice, if you want me to, I shall be happy to take him by the scruff of his neck and the seat of his pants and toss him out, bodily.
Willie, control yourself.
Yeah, when the monster in you comes out, you're positively predatory.
I'm sorry, Philip. I didn't mean to frighten you. Just can't help it. Every once in a while, the beast in me shows itself.
And Remley wants a kangaroo.
I can be vicious when I want to. Mm-hmm. I'm capable
Oh, get lost, you ferocious little dachshund, you. Pick up your stomach and crawl out of it.
Willie, come back here. Did you take care of hiring the paper hanger? When is he coming?
Oh, well, he can't come for at least 2 weeks, Alice. He's very busy now.
Darn it, and I wanted our bedroom done as soon as possible. Look, Phil, I'm going downtown with Willie and pick out the paper. While I'm gone, look up some paper hangers in the phone book and see if you can get one out here in a hurry.
All right, honey. I'll go and call right away.
What's your hurry, Alice? Your bedroom doesn't look that bad.
Well, I'm not thinking of our bedroom. You see, I'm having the children's playroom repapered, too.
Oh.
For Phyllis's birthday. I want it to be a surprise, so I haven't even told Phil yet.
Oh, you're right. Old Blabbermouth never could keep a secret. What kind of wallpaper are you getting for the playroom, Alice?
Oh, I picked out a nice, gaily colored barnyard scene. You know, red barns, animals, and things. It's to be delivered today.
That's wonderful. You know, Alice, children are lucky these days. We didn't have a playroom when you and I were young. We lived in a tenement on 10th Avenue when...
Willie!
Hmm?
William, please. We movie stars don't talk about things like that. We never lived in a tenement on 10th Avenue. You must be referring to our ancestral estate on Double Fifth, eh?
What ancestral estate?
The one with the dumbwaiter and the fire escape, of course. And remember that singing waiter who lived next door? He used to drive us crazy rehearsing that same song all the time. I can still hear him. Rosie, you are my posy. You are my heart's bouquet. Come on, here in the moonlight, there are some love words I want to say. Your honey child is waiting. Your ruby lips to breathe. Oh, don't be so aggravating, my blushing Rosie, sweet Rosie mine.
Please tell us, Rosie, sweet Rosie,
Gee, oh gosh, but you're so pretty, you're so smart, and you're so witty.
are we your heart's
You
bouquet?
have simply got me crazy picking petals off a daisy.
Come out in the moonlight, where we can sit and talk all about
Can't
you.
you see that I adore you, that my heart is yearning for you? Your honey child is waiting. Your ruby lips to kiss.
We'll discover just what bliss is from your ever-loving kisses.
Oh, don't be so aggravating, my blushing
Rosie, sweet Rosie mine.
Yeah? Yeah, I understand, but look, mister, that's what I'm calling about. You see, there's only one room to be papered, and if you'll come over, my wife will pay you double time, and... All right, if you can't, you can't. Goodbye. Tried everybody in the book, and
Hey,
I can't...
Curly, you through on the phone yet? How many times do I have to tell you to keep the phone free? I'm expecting an important call.
Yes, I know. They're off and running in the fourth at Highly. It's wooden shoes in the lead. They're in the stretch. It's wooden shoes by a length at the finish.
How do you like that? This week when I haven't got anything on him, he wins. What did he pay?
Cut that out, will you? Alice is doing our bedroom over, and she's very anxious to get a paper hanger. You know any?
I can't be bothered with that stuff.
Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. That's your trouble. You can't never be bothered. Remley, if you had any sense, you'd try and help. Might get you in good with Alice. I'll get that.
All right.
I'm from Kerwin's decorating shop. I got some wallpaper for you.
Alice sure picked it out fast. Put it down, son.
Hey, where's Alice Faye, hey?
She's not at home right now.
Oh, darn it. I'm kind of anxious to see her in person. I'm a fan of hers. I listen to her radio show every week.
Her radio show?
Yeah. Do you know her, mister?
Know her. She does my laundry. Of course I know her. I'm related to her.
Well, you ought to be proud, mister. You sure got a beautiful daughter there.
Daughter. You don't sleep with the chin strap one night and you start to sag. Gotta start watching it. Hey, Remley, the wallpaper just arrived. You thought of any paper hangers yet?
No, look, I got a better idea. I know a way I can really get in good with Alice. She don't have to hire a paper hanger. We can do it.
Yeah, I guess we can wait. You ain't gonna do nothing, Remley. Every time you do something around this house, it costs me money.
Oh, look, Curly, what's there to hang in wallpaper? Look, the paper's here and Alice is in a hurry. She's a good kid. Why don't we help her out?
I don't want to help her out.
Curly, as long as you're living here with us, the least you can do is be... If If you don't change your attitude, we may have to ask you to leave.
Look, Frankie, let's face it now. We're a couple of clever kids. That I know.
Granted.
But what do we know about hanging wallpaper?
Curly, a child could put wallpaper up. All you have to do is glue it on the wall.
True.
Sure.
We couldn't do no damage.
Nothing.
Okay, Remley, let's try it. I'll mix up a batch of paste, and you go out in the garage and get a couple of ladders.
Right. Hey, Curly, I don't want to say anything, but ain't this kind of funny paper for a master bedroom? Red barns, blue sky, green grass, all different colored animals.
Yeah, Alice said she was just going to get a soft brown. Well, she must have changed her mind. Let's put it up.
Okay, let's get started. Curly, you get up on this ladder and start on the space over the door.
Okay. Hey, Remley, hand me that bucket of paste.
Okay, here you are. Careful now, don't spill it. It's filled up to the top.
Where is everybody? I brought the groceries.
Hey, we're in here, Julius, but don't come in. If you open that door, you'll knock me off this ladder.
You mean if I was to open the door like this? I'd knock you off the ladder like that?
Oh. Now, look at this mess. Paste all over the room, and look at this big sloppy blob of paste right on the rug.
Well, thank you to stop insulting me and help me out. Look at me, all covered from head to foot with this white paste.
What's there to laugh at? He looks awful.
I think he looks beautiful. He looks like the bride on top of a wedding cake.
Oh, Julius, you lop-eared Lilliputian. Curly, do something. Get this paste off me. It's starting to get stiff.
Julius, what's the matter with you? If you keep on doing things like this, you won't grow up to be a human being. You keep on...
Curly, please, get this stuff off of me. I can't move my arms now.
Quiet, Remley. This lad needs talking to. Look, Julius, I want to help you. Now, you hear?
Help me first. Get this paste off my face. Starting to harden around my mouth.
Are you through talking, Remley?
I don't go.
I guess he is.
Hey, wait a minute, Julius. He ain't kidding. Look at him. Just feel him. Hard as a rock. How am I going to soften him up?
Why don't you soak him in turpentine overnight? Hey, why bother softening him up at all, Mr. Harris? You're trying to get him a job, ain't you?
What's that got to do with it?
If you leave him hard, you can slip a horse under him and sell him as a cheap statue.
Julius, will you get out of here? This is serious. Now, get out of here. Just look at the condition poor Frankie's in.
He ought to be ashamed of himself. Getting stiff so early in the afternoon.
Get out of here. What am I going to do with that kid? How you feeling, Frank? Would you mind rephrasing that? Remley. Now, look, if you got to say something, say it. Will you stop swallowing your words? All right. Take it easy. I'll get some hot water and soften you up. In no time, you'll be the same old Remley, and, come to think of it, is that what we want? In this condition, Alice might learn to love him. All right. I was only kidding. Now, let me see if I can scrape this stuff off. And then we got to get busy and start papering this room. You and that... Hey, Remley.
Huh?
Finally got the room papered. Hey, we did a pretty good job, didn't we?
Well, I told you we could do it. Looks swell, too. But it's a kind of morbid paper for a bedroom.
What do you mean morbid?
Well, look at all those dead animals lying there on their backs with their feet sticking up in the air.
What are you talking about? There's no dead... Remley, you put that paper on upside down. Oh, now we'll never be able to get it off. What am I going to do?
Teach Alice to walk around on her hands.
Thank goodness you didn't do the whole room, buddy. My side looks fine.
Yeah, I can't tell. It's too dark to see. The wallpaper really darkened up the room.
That's just because the shades are down. Go over to the window and pull up the shades.
Okay. Curly.
Yeah?
You sure you had windows in this room?
Oh, no. Oh, you papered over the windows. How stupid can a guy be? It's a good thing I did the other side of the room. Now I'm going to have to go outside and find the windows. I'll be right back. Remley.
What?
Remley, I won't say nothing about your windows if you don't say nothing about my door.
Now you know how stupid a guy can be.
Hey, wait a minute. It ain't funny. We got to find that door if we want to get out of here. We don't...
Phil, where are you?
Uh-oh, it's Alice. Let's not say anything, Remley. Maybe she'll go away.
Are you in the bedroom, Phil? I want to show you what I...
Smart girl. She found the door.
What in the world is going on here? Oh, no, my beautiful bedroom. What have you fellas done to it? Look at it. Look at it.
I knew you'd like it, honey.
This paper was supposed to be for the children's playroom. I wanted to surprise them.
Well, they'll be surprised. They'll never expect to see their wallpaper in your bedroom.
Phil Harris, this is the end. I've taken all I can. As long as Frankie's in this house, I'm not going to stay. I'm going home to my mother.
But Alice...
Oh, let her go. She can't bluff me.
Frankie, be quiet. Alice, you can't leave me. If you stay, I'll promise to get rid of Frankie. But don't leave me, please, honey. Don't go away. Don't... Alice, stop packing your money.
Alice and Phil will be back in a moment. In the meantime, our Rexall family druggist has a young and inquiring customer.
Mister, why do you call yourself a family druggist?
Well, Sonny, it's like this. Most of us independent Rexall druggists have been serving families in our neighborhoods or towns for a good many years. In fact, we've seen young fellows like you grow up, get married, and start buying drug products for their own families.
What's the Rexall part mean?
You see that orange and blue sign on the window there?
Yeah.
Well, that sign means that we carry the 2,000 or more drug products made by the Rexall Drug Company.
Who are they?
Why, they're people who've taken years and years to make sure that Rexall drug products are completely fine and pure and good. They've made it possible for druggists like me to tell our customers, people like your mommy and dad, you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall. Can you say that?
Well, sure. You can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
Good health to all from Rexall.
Alice, honey, Alice, please don't hang up on me. Look, this Tuesday I'll take Remley over to Bob Hope's program. He's going to do it from the Redlands High School, and then Wednesday I'll go over to Bing Crosby's show. Maybe they can use him in their bands.
Well, supposing they can't. Then what?
Well, then there's only one thing left. I'll take him to see Jack Bailey. Maybe he'll make him queen for a day.
This program was produced and directed by Paul Phillips. The part of Frankie Remley was played by Elliot Lewis, and Julius was played by Walter Tetley. Included in today's cast was Jerry Hausner. Alice Faye appeared through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox. This is Bill Foreman wishing good health to all from Rexall.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.